So here's our PVAMU Community Shopping Center proposal. I'm Kennedy James.
I'm Amari Thomas.
And I'm Douglas Johnson.
And I'm Kingsley Okoro.
So for our primary research question, we asked, how do Prairie View residents, students, and local businesses believe a new shopping center would impact the city's economic opportunities, community life, and overall quality of services? This one question captures economic impact, as in jobs, spending, effects, community and social impacts, quality of life improvements, service availability, and opinions from all key groups. That includes residents, businesses, students, and our objective is to collect data from residents, students, and local businesses in Prairie View to assess perceptions, needs, and expected effects of a proposed shopping center.
So for our data collection method and sampling plan, so for our research, we used an online survey creating throughout Google Forms or Google Docs. Well, it's Google Forms, yeah. So this was the easiest and fastest way to reach a wide range of people, including PVAMU students, as well as friends, relatives, and others outside the immediate area. In an online format, using an online format, it helped us gather honest, anonymous responses and made it simple for people to participate whenever they had time. Our goal was to learn about shopping habits, needs, and interests in a new shopping center. For our sampling plan, we used simple random sampling. That means everyone we reached had an equal chance of completing the survey, which helps reduce bias and makes our results more reliable. We shared the survey link, sent reminders, and collected responses until we had enough data to analyze. Next slide. So for our questionnaire design, we used a mix of Likert scale questions. So we did multiple choice questions and ranking items. We did this so we could get a variety of information like people's opinions, preferences, and actual shopping behaviors. The survey covered things like demographics, how often people shop, how much they spend, how far they travel, what types of stores they prefer, and their thoughts on building a new shopping center near PVAMU. We also included questions about how likely they'd be to use this new center and how happy they are with the shopping options available now. Putting all of this together helped us understand what the community wants, what's missing, and what a successful new shopping center should offer.
We wanted our sample questions to use all 4 levels of measurement: ordinal, ratio, nominal, and Likert. Some of the sample questions we asked our audience included how often they dined and shopped off campus, which stores and services would they be more interested in using. We asked them to rate their satisfaction with the current local shopping options at PVMU, and we also asked how likely are they to support a new shopping center. Here we provided a visual of our results and responses from our questionnaire. With our pie chart, we used the ordinal scale of measurement. We asked the question, how often do you travel outside the city for dining and shopping? With our pivotal chart or pivotal table, we used the Likert scale of measurement. This question asks the consumer to rate the importance of our shopping center's economical benefits. We gave rows of different economical benefits of our shopping center and wanted to evaluate what our consumers found most desirable and important. Lastly, for our frequency table, we used the ratio level of measurement. We asked our target, how much do they spend a week on food and retail at PVNU? Here we could discover if the shopping center would actually be sustainable at PVNU.
So for our analysis data, as Douglas went through earlier, we did 3 different forms of data analysis. One is the pie chart, another is a pivot chart, And the last is the frequency table. For the pie chart, based on the survey question, how often do you travel outside the city for shopping and dining? The results came back like most people travel outside of the city to shop or go dining versus staying within city lines. So out of 21 respondents, 38.1% travel outside the city very often. Another 38.1% travel only so often, and 23.8% travel rarely. While nearly nobody, pretty much nobody, stays within city lines to shop or dine. For the pivot chart, we wanted to know how would they rate the importance of the shopping center's potential economic benefits. This chart represents how citizens view certain benefits that the shopping center would offer. And the results came back being most people believe that most of the benefits are somewhat important, while most people also think very highly of the shopping center providing a greater access to essential goods. For the frequency table, for this, the question was, how much would you spend on retail, or how much do you spend on retail or food purchases during a typical week? And of all of the respondents, most people do not spend over $60 per week on a day-to-day basis, spending on regular retail or food. So the results came back also describing that 28.6% spend only $20 per week, while an even lower 5% spend about $70 per week.
After analyzing the results of our shopping center experiment, a few recommendations we could use are first to keep pricing affordable, as we saw that the students found that most important. Two, we could partner with PV for student hiring and student discounts because they are a target market. Three, we could include essential services like laundry, ATMs, urgent care, restaurants, and the fitness center because we do want our shopping center to be a one-stop shop. We also can improve walkability to where it's not so far. They're not traveling in that far. Some limitations of our experiment are the small sample size of the 21 respondents. We could have potential bias despite the random sampling method that we use. Our self-reported data may contain inaccuracies, and surveys only capture behavior at one point in time.
Okay, and also I wanted to add to also with that we expanding our survey beyond just PVAM students helped us include different age groups, income levels, and shopping preferences. This made our results more reliable and helped us understand the needs of a broader community. Overall, gathering data from a diverse group gave us stronger insight for our project.
Next slide. Okay, so to wrap up everything, the primary research explored how PVAMU students, residents, and local businesses believed that a proposed shopping center would impact economic opportunities, community life, and access to essential services. Online surveys distributed through PVMU and community channels provided a diverse set of responses reflecting shopping habits, transportation needs, and expected expectations for a new development. Findings show strong demand for local retail, dining, and essential services. Many respondents currently travel out of Prairie View frequently, to meet their basic needs. Um, Survey results indicate preferences for student-focused amenities, affordable pricing, local business involvement, and um, improved accessibility such as walkability and safety features. Recommendations emphasize providing essential services, supporting small businesses, collaborating with PVMU for jobs or student programs, and designing a flexible, community-friendly development. Limitations include a relatively small sample size, self-reported data, potential sampling bias toward online active respondents, and survey design constraints. Overall, the primary research supports a well-planned shopping center that could greatly enhance Prairie View's economic growth, convenience, and community connection while meeting the practical needs of students and residents. And here is the survey link.
And that completes our project.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.